This is a fresh save. How would I approach a fresh save? What am I gonna do? Will it let me skip the dialogue? That's what I really want to know, because obviously I've already been through all this. Oh yeah, this is gonna get us right to the Vesemir stuff. So this is how I would approach a fresh save. I would get used to using your Witcher senses, which it tells you about. L2 right there. Look for highlighted objects. So you're going to be holding down L2, and L2 is going to help you see stuff like this. This key. Which lets you unlock the door, but there's probably a little bit more you can do in here. This is a dream, though. You usually want to look around,
gooseberries, of course.
Listen to the story and stuff.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
See, I thought suit.
Then you're gonna pick something here.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Go and
Of all the women,
Go.
what's it?
Alright, we're gonna go, like she says. I'm just skipping because I'm trying to give a accurate tutorial of all the important bits. I don't know, you can play it how you're gonna play it. It's a new game.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
Oh yeah, you can come out and look over here. We spent a lot of hours. So we have nothing, right? So we have literally nothing. So what are you gonna do if you start a new game?
Nothing but silver.
gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
How do I get out of this stupid tutorial? Alright. Oh yeah, we gotta come over and unlock the door. So that should have been our first way out. You can kind of ignore the conversation. Nothing in here is really gonna mean a whole lot. It's not. It only starts getting important as you continue the game.
Old cash.
Skip all this. Skip. Don't get mad at her. Skip. We just want to get to the point where we can get to the training. The level 1 training.
Sorry, you're gonna.
Alright, we got the tutorial. So Siri's gonna introduce you to how to move around. Right? So you want to get good at your movements. Ladders are gonna be your bottom button, that button that it's telling you to climb the ladder with. That is our get more distance on a move. You want to be able to climb up stuff. Stuff that you can climb is usually marked in that white stuff right here. See how it's white like that? Every climbable object will kind of, to some degree, have that wear and tear on it. You can also just jump down that distance, but climbing down is probably the safer idea. She's probably gonna come across here.
Should I turn back and help you?
See how I'm moving the camera around, keeping it in line with the ground? You're gonna want to do that whenever you're traversing down objects. There's very specific paths, and you don't want to miss those. You have to be pretty good at aiming the camera and moving around.
Oh no.
You should be able to beat Siri, though, without even having to run because of what I just did. If you're having trouble with it, it'll probably even make you do it again, assuming you die or something.
Anything to say,
I'm there.
young?
Bye.
But we've already been through these conversations, and I've done both choices, so we're gonna skip all that for the sake of the tutorial.
Stop. What do you think?
Should work on
Start with the fundamentals. Alright, here's the fundamentals. We're gonna absolutely whoop our guy Vesemir here. Alright, so you see that distance? This is the distance you kind of, when you dodge in here, like right here, that's right here, anywhere in this area is gonna be a good place to start your strong attack. So where Vesemir is right now, this right here, this distance right here that you're seeing right here, this is going to be the distance you're going to want to hit that strong attack on anybody. Anybody. You can also do it from back here. You can also do any kind of distance where he's going to start wanting to come in on me. You see how he's starting to come in on me like that? This distance, this whole distance, is strong attack authority. So you have to respect the strong attack authority on monsters, though. This is so you both have the opportunity to strong attack the other person. So that's why as soon as I'm hitting that strong attack, the strong attack animation has to go through. But because of dodging, if you put a dodge on there and you just spam dodge after you're done attacking, the dodge is going to activate at the exact frame that attack ends, which means that if he's trying to hit me there, it's an iframe, which is awesome. It's really cool. Alright, so now I have him selected. Actually, the button you're going to select enemies for is your right stick. So when you hit the right stick on the enemy, they'll be selected, right? Like here. And see how his health thing now has like a gold thing above it? Yeah, that means you're going to be automatically, like your camera is going to be locked on to him in a way that is like the most ideal view, right? And so you don't have to maneuver your camera anymore if you don't really like to do your camera a whole lot. You don't have to do it at all if you have them selected, because it'll give you the most ideal view on your opponent. And you can swap between opponents as well by moving the stick in any given direction. So if there's more than one enemy, right, it'll go between the enemies. But because we only have Vesemir here, it won't. Alright. So now we're gonna use our attacks. So you see how much distance I have to do before you see how he's giving me that distance. You see that? Same for the heavy attack, right? I'm always going to want to start my heavy attack right there, right? Alright, now you can do that, and he can't hit you. You see how that works? So you're going to hit the dodge button. You see how he's trying to get stuck in that animation? This is the start of that animation, right? Wow, that's the start. So he's up like that. You see how he's up like that? My first instinct, if I see this with my eyes, if he's doing this crap, I'm gonna dodge to the right, circle dodge, but it's telling me I can roll here, right? You can do that. That's also a good idea. But I would actually argue that dodging here is better, because then afterwards you can hit the roll like it's suggesting and get even more distance. But we're going to just do the roll and dodge instead, which you can do to get, I think, probably either equivalent or a little bit less distance. So you see how I had the opportunity to also dodge there? Didn't let me do it though. Alright. See, now he's going for like a strike towards my neck right here. So then you're immediately going to want to go left. You see how that works? I don't parry. You'll be able to parry Vesemir. You have to do it. But after that, I don't parry. I failed right there.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Oh, before it? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so actually, in order to parry, you, before they're gonna strike, hit L2, and that's how to do it. Oh, okay. I love how I had to redo the tutorial to get that. Alright, you're gonna want to get as good as I just did at that. Alright, yes, it's also giving you the basics again in the start with Vesemir. So it'll tell you all your signs. So Igni is going to be your fire, that's pretty much damage. Axii is arguably also a damage, or no, I'm sorry, Ard is also a damage spell. Axii is for controlling the opponent's mind, so depending on how dumb your opponent is, this will actually make them stop attacking you or do other weird stuff. So it might be good to throw that in every once in a while, but I don't really bother. I don't like trying to use manipulation or anything. I like Quen a lot. It's a protective shield. That means that when he tries to hit me, I will not take damage. See that? Vesemir has the modified version of it, which allows him to be in a bubble like that.
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Alright, then he's gonna have you do Igni. You can put fire on your enemies. It's alright. It's definitely a fun throw. Like, it's fun to throw that in. If you're interested in making a mage guild, you're probably going to want to go after, I think it's the Griffin School. The one that benefits sign users. Because then stuff like that will really throw them off.
See that, Ciri? Ard will knock anyone or anything off balance. Destroy their rhythm. Time for Axii.
So you can also use all of them mid-fight, but it uses my stamina, which I prefer not to do because of my specific build.
Axii can really muddle your mind.
Yeah, and then when you do that on him, he'll be able to. You can just wail on him while he's in that mode, and
Stop showing off, Geralt.
yeah. And then you can put like a magical guard up like this. This is for against wraiths or specters or any ghosts because they have like some sort of armor or whatever. And that's how you complete the tutorial, by the way. It told you how to throw bombs, which are down here in your little menu. So in order to get into this menu, don't forget it's L1. And then you're gonna scroll around with your left stick in here, get a good, get used to doing that. And then come down to your training bomb, and you press R1 to throw bombs. So yeah, that's pretty much the basics. You can also aim them, but you have to hold it down, and this is a very specific thing that you probably won't really have to do a whole lot of.
Enough. Continue training at will. Come on.
Oh, nice. He taught me how to absolutely humiliate this guy. Because I absolutely know what's before. I absolutely know what those are. So then you want to just fight them. You see how you're fighting them like this? And just have a good fight with him. Just really get used to it. You're going to want to fight him a long time. Right here at Vesemir. A long time. You want to get really good at it. You want to get so good at it that you always remember it. Alright, here's how I would fight him. You see what I'm doing to him? How I'm always going into that animation where I'm going backwards and forwards? This is the #1 thing that you can do to take advantage of an enemy. Keep in mind, Vesemir will not die, so he can kill you if you don't end the training. Which we did.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
In order to sheathe your swords, it's going to be left or right on the D-pad.
As soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet?